Game makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And here comes a deep shot. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Missouri. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he fields it inside the 15. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking to throw it on first down. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator... Quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the first down.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Penalty gives the offensive coordinator a little bit more room to work with now. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. guys up front line up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Missouri now in the red zone. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Looking right, this one caught. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He's moving out of the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back has it on the screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Defense line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense really clicking.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want and hit it for a big one.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Heading left after the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his man, has the first down. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Mountaineers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The short completion to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the sack. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's an out route. The catch made.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And he drops back in the gun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down again, back-to-back sacks. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Bringing nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's running out of time here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Mountaineers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to throw again. Snags the quick throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a quick grab. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. They'll run it here. The Mountaineers are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Mountaineers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tight end makes the grab. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. And he's just wide open over there downfield. Kirk, what happened on the coverage that time?
Chris, I don't know how you lose the big tight end like that, but they did. I think it's just blown coverage. Whatever defense they were in, they need to make some adjustments. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
He's moving out of the pocket. looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt?
Here we go. Acorn. Go.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get there. The gamble doesn't work. They still trail by a point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
691. Gators score.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Let's see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Powering through. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting into the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarter.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Missouri. Strong game by this quarterback. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Makes a quick grab. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab, makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Catch is made. Room to run here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Running, and this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. We'll try to run it with the option.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.